Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is Murari and I'm currently a second year MBBS student. I wrote my first attempt for NEET in 2020 and took a drop year, also known as long term, and wrote my second attempt in 2021. In this video, I'm going to be sharing something a little bit personal but very important. The mistakes that I made in my first attempt of the NEET exam. Watch till the end of the video to know my final NEET results. And trust me, they weren't all that great in the first attempt. If you are preparing for NEET, I hope that my experiences can help you avoid these pitfalls. With that being said, let's get into it. Okay, mistake number 1, studying vaguely. When I was preparing for NEET, I just studied randomly. And every weekend test that I started studying for, I started studying way too late and studied all the wrong things. Every single time. It was a constant vicious cycle every single weekend, trying to do something a little bit different each time. The NEET syllabus is incredibly vast and needs a systematic approach. The end goal should never be forgotten from your mind. It is always the final NEET. That being said, every weekend exam is the proper way to have a systematic approach. That is by covering one step at a time. So don't ignore your weekend tests. Have a proper plan and make a regular timetable for each weekend exam so that you can cover bit by bit slowly. It is never too late to start. Mistake number 2, not taking enough mock tests. Mock tests are not just for practice. They're also to develop your stamina and your time management skills. And also, this may not seem important, but it helps develop a habit of bubbling the right answer in the exam properly. I did not take enough mock tests at the end, so I didn't have a proper idea of how the final exam actually would be given. This led to me not having enough time in the final exam. And believe me when I say this, I have heard so many people say that they've made bubbling mistakes in the final test and then mess up the entire exam. Taking mock tests will solve that problem in the end. It develops a habit or routine or your own style of how you bubble the sheet. And the more you take, the faster and more accurate you'll get. Grand tests will help you realize from which corners of the syllabus the questions can be given. And they give you a proper format of revision. Mistake number 3, wasting time, being lazy, and going for distractions. I know that's 3 things, but I'm just going to include it in this one point. Every single time that I procrastinated and said, I'll do it later, I underestimated the vastness of the syllabus and also the time I had left. It is crucial to spend proper effort continuously. Do hard work and believe in that. Believing in hard work is important. Your job is to study. It doesn't matter how smart you think you are or how slow you think you are. What matters in the end is your hard work. Spend as much time as you can in front of the book, even if you are mindlessly staring at the pages blankly. Do not go for distractions like your phone, Instagram reels, video games, anime, TV series, etc. These are all distractions and you have to completely remove them or at least limit them. I suggest highly you do not watch reels, even for relaxation, because they are incredibly addicting. If you watch an episode or 2 of a series a day, I think that's okay, but binge watching is never recommended. Mistake number 4, doubts. When I get stuck on a specific topic or an MCQ, I tend to just get stuck and not move on to the next. It's an incredibly bad habit I have and I would recommend nobody to do that. I'm also kind of an introvert, so I wouldn't just go and ask a doubt to a lecturer whenever I had a question in mind. It would take a lot of hesitation and thinking and framing the sentence so that the lecturer won't scold me to actually go and then ask the question in real life. Do not ever be stuck on a question. Always move on to the next. It will only waste your time spending continuously 2 hours on a couple of questions. Also, just get your doubt clarified immediately. Don't even think about it. Just take it light, go and ask the lecturer. It doesn't matter if they scold you, doesn't matter, they won't mostly. But even if they do, it's not a big deal. You're asking for your own sake. And you should keep solving MCQs one after the next. Just rapid. Basically, it should become a habit. Mistake number 5, mindset. Feeling down or demotivated is a very common and natural thing to happen. You have to keep reminding yourself that you can do it. Because take it from me, you can. Anyone can. Believe me, NEET may seem super impossible, but it really only takes one step at a time. You have to work hard. The amount of time you spend to just go at it and keep studying every line of every page, not fearing the result, the higher chance you have of getting a better rank and a better score. Don't pay much attention to the competition. Other people's marks should only be a reference to how difficult the question paper was. Compare only you to yourself. Your only competition should be yourself. Your mindset is the most important thing. Stay motivated not by thinking just that I can do it, but think that you have the ability to try your best and you will use that ability. So, before I talk about my NEET score at the end, I just want to talk about my progress throughout the year, through weekend tests and monthly tests and unit tests, whatever they put in my college. Out of 720, I constantly got like 200s or 300s most of the time. And in the beginning, it was all 200s. And sometimes I got less than 200 as well. But constantly, by slowly learning and trying to evolve and changing the way that I study or something, I eventually slowly creeped it up, not even to like 500, but like 496 or something. I still remember the first time I got 400 marks, and I was very happy with that in a weekend exam. The highest I ever got in a weekend exam in my intermediate college was 496 marks. It wasn't even 500. So from the lowest of like 120 marks or something, I slowly evolved up to 496. And then again, I went back down to like 300s or sometimes even 200s. So in the first attempt of NEET, in the final one, I got 341 marks. I calculated 321, but I'm not sure how I got 20 marks more. I think they were add marks or something. I have no clue. But after taking a drop year, I learned all of these mistakes and maybe a couple more, and I worked hard on them and I tried to fix those. And I ended up getting 581 in my second attempt, which was in 2021. The trick is to constantly keep evaluating yourself and evolving. Just like the fact that we're humans, we keep evolving. You have to learn from your mistakes and get better. If something isn't working out, move on to the next thing. Move on to something that will improve you. So these were the 5 big mistakes that I made in my first NEET attempt. Learning these made my second attempt much more effective. I hope that sharing these will have helped you too. If you are preparing for NEET, please remember it is not a sprint, it's a marathon. Plan wisely, take care of yourself, and work. Do your best because you have the ability to. If you found this video helpful, please like and subscribe. And if you know anybody who's preparing to write NEET, please share this video with them. Let me know in the comments for any doubts you have or any specific topics that you want me to cover. Thanks so much for watching, take care, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.